Andrew from TechRaptor here. PC gaming show just wrapped up. I'm here with Jesse Rapczack, right?
Yep.
From Ark Survival Evolved. I think the big announcement was the new mode where you're playing as dinosaur.
Yep.
Where did that come from?
Well, you know, we actually started that as kind of an April Fool's joke. We called it Ark Survival Devolved, and we had a video where people were playing as raptors, and there was a big response to it. People seem to really actually want that mode.
Yeah.
And so one of our partner teams in Egypt, Instant Games, we had them start working on this mode, and you know, after a few weeks of work, we're like, this is really freaking cool. We need to make this an official mod. And so it spiraled out from like, hey, not just raptors, but let's try to play as many creatures as possible, play through their life cycles. Yeah. There's a mating button now. You can get new creatures to your pack of the same species, create babies, raise them up, advance their skills, build dens, and play asynchronously with other players on the island that are different species. You got other humans, you've got other animals that are all kind of living out their lives. So
how do you expect like the humans or other things to interact with them? Is it going to be friendly, or is this going to be like a Primal Carnage kind of deal?
You know, I think that it depends on the server. As we see in Ark, every server is almost a microcosm of humanity. You know, you got servers where people are relatively peaceful and role-playing together, or you got servers where people are like pretty brutal to each other, capturing each other, torturing them, like creating, you know, totalitarian regimes. So who knows?
Yeah.
I have no idea, but I can guarantee you one thing: it's going to be really entertaining.
Yeah. So you're saying this was kind of a community response is where it was born out of? So
yes.
How has like early access helped you guys figure out new ideas or develop, or has it changed a lot of what you originally planned? Or
yeah, you know, I mean, we still have our plan for what the core game is, but we're not shy now about adding things like this to the game that probably weren't in our original plans, but as we develop the game, we see an opportunity for something or get an idea to try something. You know, that's where the Survival of the Fittest came from, our competitive mode. We're releasing the mod kit, and we wanted a good example of how to create a new game mode that was totally different from Ark, and that kind of came from community interaction, and you know, that's where that came from. And then with other mods that we've been running contests, mod contests.
Yeah.
We've already done 2. We'll be probably doing another one soon once we release this new dev kit that allows things like Primal Survival to exist. Those ideas come both from the community, just straight up creating stuff, or from the community, you know, reading over and exchanging ideas with them, and the back and forth of feedback. So.
Okay. So you expecting this to be a continual kind of thing? You guys going to keep looking for official mods you can do and then inspire the community to do something? Or
yeah, that's kind of why we run our mod contest, because you know, we feel like there's so much you could do with the game. We kind of think of Ark's dev kit as a platform for creation, and I mean, you can play Ark on the Moon now with Ark Moon Survival. Yeah. People have created other competitive modes like Tribal Wars, you know, and so we're just constantly amazed. I mean, there's building like Mario Kart style tracks and racing dinosaurs on them, you know, and these are things we would never have time to do. But we're super excited to see the community do them.
Of course,
and the best ones we bring over to the consoles with the official mod program and host those on our official servers on PC as well. So
are you guys getting pretty close to feature complete and ready to officially ship it, even though people can get their hands on it right now if they want?
We still got a little ways to go feature-wise, you know, but we've gotten in a lot lately. Good examples, we've put in our boss arenas, which have been a long time coming. The latest one that went in, the Dragon Arena, actually has what's starting to be a legitimate boss fight, you know, where the dragon swoops in and tries to attack you and has minions and stuff like that. So we're refining those things. We're still doing more passes, like new breeding mechanics and new items to the game that kind of fill out. Like recently we decided we're going to add fishing to the game, and that's kind of its own little mini game, so we're going to put that in there. So it's hard to say like we're getting close to feature complete, but we are. The main things we still have to do are kind of finish our end game loop, where we've got our story points, our ruins and explorer notes, and defeating the bosses, and there's actually a 4th boss that we haven't unveiled yet. So that stuff will take several more months to do.
Yeah.
But we're getting close now.
So you're hoping this year? Because I know a while ago originally it was supposed to be this month.
We're hopeful for this holiday season.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure on the date yet because we do want to do a simultaneous launch on all platforms. So we've got console approvals and things like that on PlayStation, Xbox, and then the PC, Mac, and Linux version. So all that stuff has to line up, and we're too far out to have an actual final date yet.
Yeah.
We're hoping so.
You mentioned stuff like fishing. Has that kind of always been a thing to do, or do people just get an idea and you're like, oh, that'd be something we need to put in there?
So, I mean, we've been talking about stuff like that since the beginning, but it just comes to this point where it's like, well, we've implemented a lot of stuff, and like as we check things off the list, some of the lower priority stuff kind of bubbles up, and it's like, you know, fishing's been there for a while, and people seem to really want it, and yeah, we need something else to add. Let's add fishing, you know, so. Yeah.
So, obviously we're TechRaptor. Do you have any plans to integrate tech and dinosaurs into one?
Oh yeah.
Kind of deal?
Yeah. We, well, you can see now in the game we've got both a T-Rex skin on Xbox, and on Survival to Fittest you can earn a Giga tech skin. So as we progress, we have a whole tech tier to the game that we haven't really added yet.
Okay.
This includes a lot of tech-related items that are more sci-fi. You know, one of the goals for ARC was to be able to go from primitive all the way up to sci-fi technology. This is part of the story arc.
Yeah.
We're still debating when and where we're going to add the tech tier stuff, but you'll definitely see more of that stuff come into the game. And things that are exclusive right now to one platform or the other, like Xbox has the Tech Rex skin, that'll be coming to all platforms eventually as well.
So is this tech stuff, is that going to be like modify, you're going to be able to like befriend a dinosaur or whatever and then modify, give them things, or is this specific just stuff that you can do as like whoever you are, human stuff?
Well, the tech tier stuff works like some of our others where you have to uncover the ability to create some of these things, and our thinking right now is that'll tie in with our end game loop with the bosses, and as you learn the technology to create this tech stuff, you'll have new gameplay elements that are exposed from things that are, whether it's new types of tech gear for your character, or tech structures, or tech skins for dinosaurs and things like that. You know, we want that stuff not just to be for show, but to have an actual gameplay purpose.
Of course. Well, is there anything else you want to add or talk about or mention to somebody they want to know? Or
I think that's it. I mean, we got a lot happening. E3, you know, we've announced a few things.
You were at Microsoft was going on, and you were here.
Yeah, you know, with Microsoft, the Windows 10 version of the game is the Xbox version through Windows 10 Store, essentially.
Okay.
It's different than the Steam version.
Yeah.
So you don't, if you buy it on Steam, you don't get the Xbox version free. It's better to think of it as Xbox version and Steam version.
Yeah.
It's just that now Microsoft with Xbox is any platform.
Yeah.
You know, so Windows 10, Xbox,
that was the big
as
thing.
long as it's through Xbox, it can be played anywhere. So it's a different version of the game. If you have the Xbox version of the game, you can play on Windows, on Xbox, crossplay, stuff like that, because they're same feature set.
Yeah.
But also a big thing is that you can host custom Xbox servers through the Xbox Windows 10 version of the game, and that allows Windows 10 players to connect or Xbox players to connect. Again, not Steam players, because that's a whole different methodology, but it definitely opens up the possibility now for people who game on a console to have private servers that they host on a Windows machine, allow their friends to connect and tweak all the knobs for like taming times and what's possible on the server. You know, so there's a lot of fun potential there, and we're definitely very excited about it. There's probably just needs to be some work clarifying the difference between buying a game on Steam and buying what is essentially an Xbox game that can be played on any platform. So.
Yeah. All right, well, if you got nothing more, again, this is Jesse Rapczack with ARC.
Nice talking to you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.